Excuse me. I hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator with the one and only Cookie Pirate. Today, we're going to be going from Atuona, Hiva Oa in the Marquesas, to Nuku Hiva. I fly here a lot, but I usually go the opposite direction, and I usually take the Cirrus. So today, we're going to change it up. We're going to go the Diamond, so I've been using that aircraft a fair bit, and we're going to go from Hiva Oa northbound to Nuku Hiva. Let's go ahead and load in. It's just after 3 p.m. in the Marquesas Islands in French Polynesia. So we should have some pretty good weather. Fair bit of daylight left. Knot crosswind. This time is not correct. The Marquesas are a half hour ahead of the rest of French Polynesia. Why did it load up on the runway? It's supposed to do that. Wonder if it was because I switched aircraft type. Let's try now. I'll be running through checklists again. It's good practice. Let's see. On the ramp. Good. I'll buy the hangar. Okay. Yeah, I should have enough room to get through. There's the Hiva Oa Airport Terminal, and then a hangar. Behind me. Okay. Checklist real quick here. Parking brake set. Valve set to normal. Power leveler is idle. Alternate air is closed. Electronic master is off. Avionic master is off. Essential bus is off. Voter switch is auto. Fuel pumps are off. All light switches are off. Good. Emergency switch. It's up here. It's off and it is locked, guarded. ELT is armed. Circuit breakers are in. Flap selector is up. Veto heat is off. Fuel transfer is off. Fuel and passengers are loaded. Cargo is loaded. Let's go ahead and prepare the cockpit. On. The AHRS alignment will take a minute to level. Cockpit lights not needed. Instrument floodlights are off. We'll check the flight controls as soon as the wings level. Or as soon as the AHRS aligns. I should say the wings are level, they're staying level. So as soon as this comes up we'll be set. Should come up in just a moment here. Radios we don't need to worry about. G1000 is on. Engine, fuel quantity is good. Fuel temperature, oil temperature, all that is good. Fuel pressure obviously should be 0 on running. If we take a look here at the total time, should be 3.5. Yep. Okay. AHRS are leveled. Rudder is good. Check flight controls are free and correct. Ailerons are good. Elevator is good. Ah! Flight controls are good. Cockpit lights not needed. Power level is still, lever is still idle, so we're good there. Excuse me. Alright, strobe lights on. And we'll get ready to start. Drop area clear. Engine master on. Annunciations and engine instruments are all right. The glow indication is off, so that means we're good to go ahead and start the engine. Engine started. Oil pressure is in the green. Looks good. Temperature is at the bottom of the green or top of the yellow, so we're good. RPMs read about 870, so we're good. Okay. Amperage and voltage are good. Turn the pitot heat on. Those are good. Turn that back off. Avionics on. GPS will come up, radios will come up in just a moment. Alright, our flight plan is set. GPS direct, course indicator on. FCU will set the altitude. We're cruising at 8,500 today. Altitude is set. We'll do FLC on. Even though it's set for 1 knot, of course, from that. We'll toggle it. I'm not sure how you set the speed on this. Alright. So we got that set. Before taxi, we'll turn position lights on. Check flaps. Set them to half. Ah, come on. Alright, flaps are at half. They're full. They're up. I will set them to half for takeoff. Altimeter we need to set 2983. That checks out about right. Standby horizon looks good. It's working. Yeah, we're good to go there. Transponder. Go ahead and turn that on. Set altitude, even though we don't have to worry about ATC or anything. Engine temperatures are... those are good. Alright, those all look good. We are going to be ready for taxi here in just a moment. We will go ahead and release the parking brake. Engine is idle. Go ahead and turn here real quick. Check brakes. Brakes are good. Beautiful rendition of the Hiva airport. It's really nice. We have a direct crosswind. Actually, see if we have any updates to that. Can't really see it right now. I guess what I'll do just for 09. So I think we need to take off runway 2. Flight instruments look okay.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out.
There's the fire station there. Yeah, so I think what we'll do... I don't know why I'm seeing 2 wind colors. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It does look like pretty much direct crosswind, but we're taking off to the north anyway. As much as I love the takeoff to the south, so you get to fly over Atsuono and you get those beautiful views of the other islands. In fact, right here you can see Tahawata. Alright. Real quick, we'll go ahead and do a quick run-up. Parking brake set. Trim is set to take off. Flaps are set to take off. Check the flight controls one more time here. Rudder is good. Ailerons are good. Elevator is good. Back into the cockpit here. MFD engine instruments look good. Heat not needed. Fuel pumps come on. Landing lights on. Taxi lights are off. Transponders should be VFR. Oh, it is VFR. That's around here. 7,000 is VFR. Instead of 1,200 like it is in the US. Runway identified, we're taking off at runway 2. Parking brake released. Alright, our rotate speed is 69 knots. We'll lift off at low 70s, and then we'll climb out at VY until we're at safe altitude, at which we'll do a cruise climb of 88 knots. Okay. Alright, full power. Engine instruments are in the green, airspeed is alive. Pitching for 69 knots to rotate. Airborne. We'll hit the brakes. Beautiful view of the airport right here. Alright. Gonna maintain 80 knots to climb at VY for a moment. Flaps can come up, we have a positive rate of climb. Got it, 81 is fine. You can turn the autopilot on. beautiful view of that mountain ridge right here. You don't get to go over the town and everything, but yeah, you get a beautiful view of this ridge right here the airport sits. Alright, let's go ahead. Actually, you know what? The course does point that way, so we could have taken off to the south. Alright, so what we'll do is actually, we have a safe altitude. That's what I want. That's right there. We are safe to go ahead and turn. We'll be over all the terrain here. Set a heading to intercept. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn FLC off just for a moment here. Try to get 88 knots. So what we'll do we'll actually just let that increase until we get to 188 knots. There we go. And we're way up over terrain. Great view of the little bay there, and then Pahuata Island. If you turn to the back, you can see Motane and Fatu Hiva in the distance. There's the airport. You can see a little bit of the town right there. Most of it's going to be obscured. But then you get this beautiful view of the northern part of the island, which is the leeward side. It's drier, there's less vegetation, it's more arid. Good view of the airport right there too. Alright, after takeoff, brakes are applied, flaps were up, climb power will go ahead and pull back to 95%. Good. And our autopilot, vertical nav, and navigation are on. Nav mode on to intercept the GPS track. We actually blew through it just a little bit, but it'll give us a very gentle correction. That's pretty. So this out here is Uapo. This is Wahuka, and this is Nuku Hiva, which is where our destination is.
Living the dream, yours and mine, euphoria.
Hiva does have a couple towns on the northern side of the island. You're probably not going to be able to see them very well here. You see a little bit of one there, and I think there's one kind of further back here. It's really a beautiful island. It's probably the Marquesas island that I would like to go to the most. Even though Nuku Hiva is bigger, a little more populated, and it's kind of the, so to speak, center of the Marquesas. But Hiva was the second largest and the second most populated of them. Alright, very good. Right here we have reached our cruising altitude. So what we'll go ahead and do is pull back to 75% power. And we'll do a fuel tank transfer in just a little bit. We have about a 10 knot tailwind, which is good. Doing 144 over the ground. That'll continue to go up slightly. We'll be landing on runway 6 at Nuku Hiva. So what we'll actually do is basically what I'll be looking at, instead of flying over the top, there's some pretty high terrain here that we don't really want to have to cut over and do a steep descent. So I mean, we could fly over and just descend. Now, get a good view of the town, actually. So maybe we will do that. We'll fly over, maintain a safe altitude, and then we'll just drop down, and we'll just enter the traffic pattern for runway 6. Showing about 30 minutes. Not a whole lot to see over here over the ocean. Doing 150 over the ground, that's pretty good. So let me do some quick math to plan a descent. So what I'm thinking that should be 8,500. So we'll need to descend about 7,000 feet. So 7 minutes, 150 over the ground, 2.5. So really about 18. going down at 1,000 feet per minute. Yeah, that's right about 18 miles away from the airport. We got a long way to go. We're at 72, so...
Watching all the people all around me finding truth.
not really much to do right now. It's a nice, easy... It's 23 minutes. So, well, I mean, we don't start our descent for another 16. We're just under halfway. This route up here, we'll get a really good view of Uapo'u and Uahuka off of our left and right wingtips respectively. Just a few minutes before we'll begin our descent into Nuku Hiva. So it'll be a really neat kind of approach in. I'm excited to do it this way. It'll be a bit of a little bit of a change from how it's, well, I say how it's usually done, but at least how I usually do it.
Saw you walking through the door. You're not the same baby that I once knew. It's like I don't know you anymore. I feel the haze washing over you and me. We'll collide inside the clouds. Sometimes the rain leaves as quickly as it stormed in. Looks like the worst is over now. Something strange hit me. Something strange hit me. Something strange hit me. I don't know you anymore. Something strange hit me. Something strange hit me. Something strange hit me. I don't know you anymore. Ooh, I don't know you anymore. I don't know you anymore. It's always hard to say goodbye to the one person that's on your mind. But I can't waste my time trying to make you see. You can't take back another lie. You broke your promise to me long ago. Though I tried my best to believe. Said your sorry ways would disappear. But now it's time for me to leave. Something strange hit me. Something strange hit me. Something strange hit me. I don't know you anymore. Something strange hit me. Something strange hit me. Something strange hit me. I don't know you anymore. Ooh, I don't know you anymore. I don't know you anymore. Something strange in me. 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 I don't know you anymore. Something strange in me. Something strange in me. Something strange in me. I don't know you anymore. Ooh, I don't know you anymore. I don't know you anymore.
Cause those hazard lights can't stop me. I'll just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from this high. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, this high.
Alright, well, we are getting closer. There's Wapo. There's Wahuka. And still have about another 8 or 9 minutes before we descend. Nuku Hiva is coming into fuller view. And no sun visors. Oh well. Don't forget your sunglasses. Views of the islands.
I close my eyes and I wait for the calm down. I used to live in the now. Now I'm wiser to think that we are bulletproof. Teens with thicker skin, now we just bruise. We were hopeless and we're hopeless now. But I remember we threw our face in the air singing. I remember when we were kids, never scared, yeah. And the sky went dark, we used our hearts to guide us. You showed me you care. And I remember, yeah, I remember.
About another 4 or 5 minutes or so, we'll go ahead and start our descent. Actually gonna start it a little bit later, because we really can't get below 4,500 or so until we get on the backside of Nuku Hiva because of the mountain range. It's a little tougher to see on here, but, well, yeah, it's kind of visible. So it curves like this, and we're going to be flying pretty much right over it. So we won't go below 4,500. Let's go ahead and just set that on the altimeter. So when we do begin our descent, we won't have the risk of worrying about running below that. Begin our descent. Just a moment here. So we're coming up closer to Nuku Hiva. Now about 8 minutes to go. Uapo and Uahuka are both behind us, and right ahead is the island of Nuku Hiva. Low fuel, we forgot to do the fuel transfer. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. That happens. I mean, this thing's almost sips fuel, so I mean, not really anything to worry about there. Just a minute, and that'll kind of pump some fuel over. Let's go ahead and begin our descent 1,000 feet per minute. So we can actually pull back the power to about 30%. That's doing a good job of maintaining our speed. It actually is slowing down a little bit. That's weird, it just cut out for a second there. Let's go ahead and real quick run through the descent checklist here. Landing data, altimeter's the same. Fuel transfer we're working on right now. Parking brake is off. Landing light stays on, taxi light stays off. Fuel pump is on. We could have turned that off in cruise. Actually, turn that off kind of once you start your like cruise climb. above VY. Oh, we're gonna get a beautiful view of the main town, Taio High, on Nuku Hiva. And we're gonna go right over this ridge here, which is almost 4,000 feet, which is why we want to stay at 4,500. Alright. Descent and approach are good. Back on the power even a little bit more, maybe 25%. Yeah, this here is fine. Alright, just past 6,000. So we're getting close. Take a look down here. Wow. That's beautiful. We have a couple other little towns on that side. Taipei Vai, I believe it is. But Taio High is the main one. You get that gorgeous bay. We'll be coming over the ridge here in just a minute. It'll probably turn yellow on our map. Maybe not. Let's re-level off at 4,500. And then what we'll do is pull the power completely to idle when we pass the other side and continue our descent down to 1,500. And then we'll just get set up for a entry into the traffic pattern. And we'll do right traffic lane runway 6. Should be on the ground in probably about 6 minutes, I would say. $200 feet to go. We're gonna get some little bit of turbulence going over this mountain ridge here. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Spectacular weather. I mean, there's hardly a cloud in the sky up here. And I mean, even at Hiva there wasn't much clouds, but I mean, it's like crystal clear over here. This is absolutely beautiful. I love it. This is one of my favorite places to fly in Flight Sim. Pass over the ridge momentarily. I think yellow means we're less than 500 feet above it. So we're passing over the green section, so we're okay, VFR. And we can go ahead and switch to full transfer off. We're just gonna fly at a steady just 90 knots. We're doing a good job of maintaining. Yeah, and we're about 500 feet above that right there. So it might even be 1,000. I don't know. We are clear of it. So let's start a very gradual descent down. It's bumpy over here too. There's the airport just up ahead. Right here. Let's bring this down to 1,500. Actually keep the power in about that much. We're accelerating. We can take the power out entirely. And then we will do a heading log. We're just watching our terrain here. And the other thing we can do is actually, let's set up the RNAV, just so we can kind of track it. Oh, we don't have RNAV here. Shoot. Alright. Never mind. Hiva has RNAV. That gives us enough room. We probably don't even need to go that far. Matter of fact. We're on the north side of the island, just like Hiva. The north side here is, especially the west, is a bit drier, part of the leeward. Set up on a little bit more extended. Whoops, didn't need to do that yet. Take off 110 knots, so we can drop the flaps at 110. And we're just about over the coast. There's a hidden beach right there. If you go on the road from the airport, you can find that beach. There's very few actual sand beaches on Nuku Hiva. Music got a little loud. I'm gonna bump it down. Just a tad there. Alright, coming up 1500. Let's go ahead and turn inbound. We're far enough away that we have room to work with. So, alright. Gonna go ahead, add some power in, maintain our speed. We can go ahead, bring flaps half, disengage the autopilot, pitch down, try to maintain altitude, and we're just gonna start a gentle turn to final approach. And we actually do have some RNAV, VNAV tracking. Yep, so we overflew through that a little bit there. I had a feeling the way we were going. And we're still plenty high. Let's go full flaps. Final landing checklist. Autopilot's disengaged. Flaps are set to full. Landing light is on. Need to add some power in. Ooh, we got a little bit slow there. Not a real big deal because we have full flaps, so we were still a little bit above. Let's keep some power in, trying to fly about 70 some knots, like we are. Oh yeah, so the yellow is below 1,000 feet. Since we're at 900, everything is showing up yellow. And now, I don't know if red is below 500 or above. As in, like, the terrain is higher than your airplane, or if it's just if you get below 500 feet. Alright, we're looking pretty good here. A nice steady approach. That glide thing doesn't look right. We're actually a little bit low.
Feels like I'm dreaming. Don't wanna wake up alone again.
Alright, now we have a... This is only a 2-box pappy. So we have a white and red, which means we're on the right slope. Now double red means we're a little bit low. Or very low, depending. Just it doesn't give you that precision that the 4-box does. But you want to keep one white, one red. Alright, we're about 200 feet above the ground. We're stabilized on the approach. We're gonna continue. Those trees are a little bit close for comfort right there. Alright. And take the power out. And we'll just roll down the runway. You can go ahead and do a couple flaps up. Pitot heat is off. Fuel pump we can turn off. Alternate air is off. Turn the taxi light on. We'll turn landing lights off. And transponder will set to standby just a minute. Here we are coming up on our turn. And there we are. Welcome to Nuku Hiva. That was a fun flight. What a beautiful place. I love this terminal building too. And we're rolling down a little bit here. Get leveled out. We'd have to get the airplane moved back to... Yeah, let's leave it parked right here. Alright. Transponder goes to standby. Alright. Parking brakes set. Wow, that's bugged. That's a weird bug. Okay. Well, it says it's engaged. I don't know why the lever's not moving. That's mildly weird. Okay. Power lever's not been above 10%. ELT is armed. MFD is all good. Alright. Turn taxi lights off. Nav lights off. Strobe lights off. All of these are off. Avionics master can go off. Yeah, and all of a sudden the switches seem like they just don't want to work all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Oh well, the flight's over anyway. Engine master off. "46 minutes in the air. Okay, those are good. All that could go. And last but not least, master is off. Yeah, the key's not turning. Something's bugged there. But no big deal. Alright, the flight's over. About 46 minutes in the air. 46 minutes with the engine. Yeah, the engine won't stop even though it's technically off. So, well, Flight Simulator got bugged. Doesn't really matter too much. After all, that is the end of the flight. Thank you all for tuning in and flying with me. Hope to catch you on the next one, and until then, take